Hey everybody, it's Risley. We're playing Super Auto Pets. Let's give it a go. Alrighty then. Opossum. I can't deny a possum. It's a new weekly and it's just a herd of horses. I don't like the horses. I specifically avoided one in the previous shop. However, if you're going to force me to buy one, I physically can't say no. Will be some frozen hikers. Hashtag to orange boots, I believe, was somebody who died while hiking up Mount Everest, and then his body was used as like a marking point for everyone thus far who would go up, and they'd be like, well, when you see orange boots, his legs will be sticking out of the snow. They finally removed him, because isn't that extremely rude to have your dead corpse just be like a monument of, like, just, hey, take a left at the dead corpse halfway up the mountain? Like, that's all you need to do? It just kind of seems somewhat disrespectful, so I'm glad they finally got him down. So we're running a bunch of horses, no summons, because where would I have gotten them? And we're still victorious because our horses have little Mary Poppins hats on them, and if they're going to be singing and dancing on my side of the field, the enemy won't know what hit them. Combine. Turn 3 is a turn in which I am willing, especially because otherwise I'd have to keep everything like frozen and not combine for like 2 additional turns. 2 whole additional turns. Okay, you're not actually... I put you behind him because he's level 2, and I was like, well, if someone's gonna stay. And now that I'm thinking about it, I wasn't gonna do it, but I'm looking again, and I'm like, actually, I think none of you are gonna stay even harder than he's not gonna stay, so I guess we are just gonna buy all this random stuff. Okay, well, we're gonna have 1 thick horse for our non-existent summon team. Chipmunk with meat. I do have to say, I'm pretty sure they're not carnivorous, so... the enemy team made no sense. And because they made no sense, I will admit I was intimidated. Classic thing I would do. They got away with it. Now this person could actually stay for a second, so everyone can scoot so that you can, and we're not going to waste money on foods that do nothing. I'm going to get you to level 3 purely because the option is almost readily available. Not currently. Maybe not even tomorrow, maybe not even on your birthday, however far away that is. But possibly sometime soon. Is there a bison is the important question though. I have not checked. Bison potential? There is a bison. Okay, we do have a reason to get you to level 4. Level 3, I mean. But it won't be today, but it could be tomorrow. I mean, I'm getting a lot of level shots. We've got units that do nothing, but they sure do look impressive. They're mostly gray. They've got their fancy hats on. They're super high level at the skills they do have, despite the fact that their skills are quite unnecessary. Such as underwater basket weaving. Golfing. Super unnecessary. You guys really want me to run goats? The problem being that I don't care to. You can leave, and let's run a summoner. Shocking concept, I know. I would like more summoners more than anything else, but we'll do a tad bit of scaling. Please give me 1 horse. Another giraffe is respectable. Congratulations, Spider. You've graduated to deserving life for a tad bit longer. Please summon something amazing. I feel like spiders are kind of give and take, but I've had pretty good luck. In the general sense of a spider, that wasn't the best of luck, but it got halfway to a kill, and this thing's gonna finish it, so it's all we needed. And isn't all we needed really as lucky as we needed to be? It all comes together. This is the turn we get good units. Look at all these fresh, hot, good units combined. 2, 2, 1, 3. Not horrendous. I like you to give them things. You can get gone because this is just a better summoner, although we don't really like you. You can get gone because this is actually just a better scaler, but what do we got? Almost all of you will get something out of this. And then I want the falcon more than I want anyone else. 4, 2, 4. Sell our horse, which is almost level 3, specifically to get this bird out here. It would nerf our poodle, but the entire team would get, I would say, quite better. Quite better by a lot. Okay, bats and deer. I see the concept. That's a pretty classic combination there. I'm gonna steal your chili pepper. Joke's on y'all. Oh, twice. That team could absolutely have wrecked someone very easily. Luckily, we were running anti-that team technology. And at this point, we're going to give up on the bison and do the bird. Also tier 4. Okay, the poodle is not doing much, I will admit. And there's the bison. Kinda rude for you to show up late. I'm not really up for the whole, like, it's stylish to come up 5 minutes late. I'm kind of the person who, has intense anxiety if I feel like I might be late by even a single second, so I must arrive everywhere 5 minutes late. 5 minutes early. And if I'm gonna arrive 5 minutes early, I have to leave, like, 20 minutes early to drive to make sure I don't get late because of traffic. And if I'm gonna leave at that time, I should leave earlier, so I have to get up 2 hours earlier to do all the special stuff to make sure I'm ready to leave by the correct early time. It really escalates like that. And then you got one event near the end of the day, and you do nothing else for the entire period of the day up until that point because you were just too busy stressing out about that one thing. Classic scenario. Relatable, relatable. I see you in the audience pointing at yourself saying, yeah, that's me, I have anxiety. And I'm like, oh, that's adorable. Don't we all, child? Don't we all? Should I level the poodle? We don't really have... Well, tier 5. I could get rid... You're almost leveled. Could I get rid of the deer? I could, but I don't really want to, but I will for the sake of love. For the sake of sweet passion. I do love you, though. I do love the macaque. I will get rid of... I'd have to get rid of 2 of you. Okay, well, I was willing to get rid of 1 guy. We're not doing 2. Sadly, it's not going to be a run for you. We will get a leveled poodle or a leveled bird. One or the other. I could mix it up a little bit, keep you on your toes for this short little battle we're having right here. Big Doberman. He's pretty chunky. He's probably... Whoa. I was absolutely gonna lose that if not for the sake that late game Racoon can do things. It's a crazy concept, I know. It is physically possible, though. Yes, yes. Are you better than who I have? You're equal to who I have. If he ends up getting to level 3, you would technically be better, but I don't even know if I want 2 scalers on my team to begin with, so he's level 2. He's doing pretty good. I think the penguin can get out of here, especially because he's going to be stealing buffs from the hawk, which is more endgamey. You can't kill me. You wouldn't kill a bird. Wow, your giraffe had no health and no attack. My condolences. I would get rid of you for something cooler. Not a faint trigger, though. Friend summon, give 30% of its attack to it. That sounds like it could be amazing, but we're not doing summons either. I have a guy who was primed to be kicked off the team if anyone could offer me something good. That's kind of something good, but I would like something better. The fact that the Rhino got moved to tier 5 is kind of surprising to me because he's a strong unit, he's pretty good. But that's really late, like he needs scaling to kick off. That's kind of late to start scaling him, you know? I don't know if it's a little questionable. I do have room for a tier 6. He would fit just gosh darn diddly pink right there. And I have a secondary friend. Everyone else can kick to the back. You can get shot. I don't really care if you get sniped by a crocodile. It's a poodle. It's a dog. If you're gonna let it near the lake, it's gonna get eaten by an alligator. Have you not lived in Florida? Every water that you can't see through has an alligator. See the lemons? Up. I don't know if I actually wanted my peanuts more there. Thank God that did not kill me, because it would have killed the poodle. Victorious. 6 wins, 3 health. Level me. Level me again. I asked for 2 levels. I received none. Kind of extremely rude. You can go, and I still want the pepper. I think the idea of the pepper is supposed to be big unit, get pep, hit twice. Good math. But actually, I'm gonna give it to the Racoon for that exact reason, but I'm pretty sure he's probably gonna steal from anyone else, so it's not gonna work too well. The Racoon, you're really wasting my peanuts there. Well, you saved that guy's peanuts. That was pretty good, actually. Was the removal of that one man's peanuts, did that save us? Everyone gets peanuts today. Except you, who could theoretically not get peanuts. I hope you don't. 2 crocodillas, and this. We got hot stats, we got double snipes, we got peanuts. We got a peanut gallery. We're gonna feed the enemy before we murder them so that their intestines explode like a bloody piñata. That's everything I've ever dreamed of. That was a beautiful kill. Beautiful kill. Beautiful kill. Not beautiful enough. I actually wanted to win. I can't help but notice that might have been a draw. Did I ask for a draw? You know, this actually might be a good time to get the eggplant out here. I mean, I'm in the market for things that can be replaced without me being sad about it, so... Yes, yes. Eggplant? That's not an eggplant, that's a pear. Similar shape, wildly different colors. You might want to get checked for that. I know it's your passion dream your entire life to be in the Air Force, but you can't be in the Air Force if you're colorblind, so you really should check on that soon before you commit too much. I love stealing the pepper of buses. I love buses, I love having them, so when the enemy has them, I just get a little jealous on the inside. My soul says that could have been yours, even though I totally had one earlier and chose to get rid of it. This guy is giving full-on peppers. He does not need to be leveled. I will level him if they give me the option, but he does not need it. Tier 3 Racoon also doesn't really need it because I'm pretty sure he's going to be dead before he's able to trigger 3 times. But I do respect him and he was close. I can't wave a chocolate bar in front of him, give it to someone who hasn't been here nearly as long. He is the OG team member. He's been leading us from the beginning and he'll lead us to the end. I have all your chilies. So sorry that you decided to summon some jank-ass buses. I mean, I can apologize for you. I don't think you're going to apologize. You seem like you might be a little bit stuck up. 8, 9, 9 wins. 9 wins. A Pippa for you. Nobody else needs anything that's non-permanent. I could buy a pair, but I think I'm actually going to roll for a pizza. I'll keep this for next turn. Nobody's leveling today, but if I get 2 chocolates, they could level tomorrow, but I'd have to draw or lose. And honestly speaking, how likely is that really? Water. They've caught on to my biggest secret. You have a lot of health and things, but I have infinite peanuts. So physically, 2, okay, him killing 2 is all I need. That's the beauty of the Racoon. Literally all I needed was for it to kill more than 1, and it did its job. 10 win. New weekly? You said it couldn't be done. I said boom shakalaka. Haven't you heard? The name's Risley, folks. Let's run it again. Can we get 2 10 wins in a gosh darn row? Well, with 2 possums, I think it's definitely possible. And some stats. Beautiful start. Is it better than having 3 possums? 2 possums and some stats? I don't know. But quite possibly. Will be some dense ghosts. They can't be that smart. They don't physically have a brain. And most ghosts, statistically, died really far in the past. So if you talk to one, they'd probably say stuff that you'd be saying, well, that's common knowledge that you're vastly incorrect and all your opinions are wrong. And in that way, in modern day, they might appear to be dense. Double marmoset. Some would call the marmoset the original possum. I would have to agree with them. 1 otter for you. I will save the other otter for someone else. But this is a pretty foxy squad, isn't it? The marmoset is in my brain, the original 2-3. Despite the fact, do I know, was it in the original pack? Was it even in the second pack? I literally have no idea. But my brain makes decisions before I think about logic sometimes, and I tend to follow it because it's just more fun. I will do this on turn 3. Probably should have conjoined some guys to make sure we didn't get like a double possum maneuver there with the health, but doesn't matter. I don't respect you, even if there are bears. Are there bears? Bears, there are. Even so, I don't respect you. More stats? Well, if you insist. The Bulldog's actually pretty alright. Especially because there's like 1 unit that gives him health every turn, but I don't know if that unit is here. It's some sort of bird thing. Is it you? It's not you, okay. There is a unit that works well with him, making him like super killable, murderous. Ignore everything I said. Super murderous in the early game. I'd punch a raccoon. I would smack a second otter right in the face. I don't care if you've got baby paws. I don't care if you've got a baby in your paws. I will smack you up the face. You can have a meat. You can have a meat. I would like someone to get me closer to levels, please. I mean, I like that you're giving me all this random stuff, but really it's closer to levels. We're kind of close to the bison dream, right? You need 1. He needs more than 1. Everyone else needs a lot more than 1, but you only need 1. Candy Crush. The inclusion of berries kind of makes sense because it's like pastry, berries, chocolate covered. The watermelon really throws it off. I'm entirely uncertain why they put just a physical slice of watermelon inside that scene. Okay, we've got a few levels at the very least. Stop with the trumpets. Are there even summoners on this weekly? You are a single summoner. A wolf? Okay, if you had a bunch of wolves, I could see the trumpet maneuver. Is it better than you, though? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. A 4-4 dog. I'm not gonna buy 2 of you just for that, though. We're gonna roll once. None of you are what I want. Alas, alas, and I'm not even gonna commit to that guy. He could be the dream, he could be the first quarter of what makes bison a beautiful, majestic creature. Thanks for stealing my meat. How about get dead? Hey, don't snipe me. I sniped them in return, of their non-sniping, but they did not summon anything useful to me. Tier 3. A Doberman. Hey, I can't help but notice. He could be taken early. Okay, as a tier 4, you're like, well, I can't do this. It's gonna take me forever before I'm anywhere close to getting this guy to actually function. However, if you happen to have decent scaling, it can be nice to start him early, to get him like some giraffing right from the start. You're gonna mock me. You're gonna give me 3 possums before I ever see a bison. But I don't have any scaling right now, therefore there is no purpose in me trying to commit to a Doberman right now. And I will still accept a bison for a turn or 2. I'm gonna say for only 1 turn because I want to gamble with this, you know, we got a bargain. If I say I could be open to 2, they're gonna ask for 2 and I'm not gonna be able to get it back down there. This very turn. Kangaroo's doing alright. I don't respect him because he's basically just get baby stats and there's a lot of tier 6s that do that better. Yes! Yes! Okay, the dream is apparent. You may have this and a giraffe. I would take a giraffe. Which means you should get by someone else who actually matters. We can do once for free. We could do twice for free. We have no snipers. I would like some snipers. I would have liked to buy a food that wasn't these things, and nobody can do anything with them. I could sell the possum. I could keep rolling, hope I get something that's possum sellable worthy, and I did! What are the chances? This guy or this guy could both do it. A sniper or 1 turn of you getting a stat. I honestly don't actually care if you get a stat. No one else is even close to leveling, so we will currently commit to a falcon. And I should not have left the kangaroo there. The kangaroo should absolutely be behind you. It should really be behind you, but we got a whole other situation going on there. Don't need to get complicated about it. Okay, oh, I see what happened here. Death followed by many babies. Isn't that just the history of the world in, like, 1 sentence? Death followed by many babies. Especially after mass death, because after mass death, things get better by comparison. And during that period of time, everyone's like, sweet, let's make babies. Kind of like the Rugrats Go Wild DVD movie, in which they were like, ooh, there's water sinking our family ship. And they were like, well, it seems kind of like it might be bath time. A duck landed on the ship, and they were like, well, there's a ducky. It super feels like bath time, us being babies, not understanding the consequences of our ship sinking. And they were like, well, there's a duck, let's get naked. And they all took their diapers off, and then they drowned to death. Crazy ending, I know. Especially because it was at the beginning of the movie. All the Rugrats dying? Wow. Hey now, you can't all be running wolf. I know he's a hot shot. He's a lone wolf that loves attention, which is crazy because he's supposed to be a lone wolf and all. I will replace you for someone who does anything. Thank you. You do something. That's true. I will have to agree with you. And you're technically better than this by default. And then we can mix everything up a little bit. I don't know if mixing actually helped anything, but it didn't hinder anything. So you can't say I was wrong. You could say I was inefficient. You could say I kind of stood there and stared at you when you told me the duties I was assigned and then kind of walked in the distance and stared at a trash can for like 3 hours. But you can't say I was wrong. I'm getting hot wrecked. Ooh. Would switching to the thing that everyone else is doing help me to be not hot wrecked? Interesting question. Chocolate. Yes. So now 3 people are getting stats. That's pretty cool. That's getting somewhere. Progress occurs where you least expect it. Such as right up your bum. Have you considered searching that? I mean, people don't check it very often. You gotta check it. Stuff will get stuck up there a lot easier than one will think. You're not gonna get hurt. You will get killed. Difference. No, come on, Schmeat. That Schmeat was supposed to give me a tad bit more damage. A tad bit stronger. What do you think you are? Some sort of a tier 1 tool that actually is not very useful? Is that what you think? 6-4 pigs? Is that better? Was it worth giving that to you? I could summon a kajillion pigs if I switch this guy in, but I'm thinking I'm cool on the pig quantity, but a bunch of lemons I will absolutely accept. I would like to say that we're getting close to the point in which the otter can get kicked off the team, because he's not keeping anything up. Ow! Oh, thank God. Oh, thank God. Oh no, thank God. Oh, thank God. Pigs to the rescue. I don't even think we needed rescuing. I appreciate the effort. I would really like it, so I'm like, it would be great if you leveled. It would be great if you leveled to give everyone scaling. I would love it though if one of these two could get to level 3 so that we could get rid of you, because you're really bumming my style. You can have this, and no one wants this. We're actually just gonna roll for more wolves. Wolves, wolves, wolves. A chocolate bar. Okay, well, we've got a bison and almost a wolf next turn. If they offered me a wolf, such that I could level it to 3 in one turn, would I bypass doing the bison thing? I think I would. Because then I could sell the otter and do the bison thing anyway. Haha. Math be mathins. You're not level 2. My pigs are far superior, and I can kill 2 of yours with one of mine. I guess that's the whole point of the level, right? You don't even get more pigs. No, I died. You just get slightly stronger pigs, such that your wolf could kill a different wolf. And that's all you really need. 5 wins following a 10-piece? Not too shabby. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you next time. Bye.